Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I decided to do a Divine Feminine Twin Flame read for you guys, so I'm going to get right into it. It is still June 17, 2019, the 17th of the star. And where were we today? The Wounded Warrior, as the day adds up to 35-8. And for the feminine, I did the read at 7:44 this evening. And the major arcana were the Hanging Man, and the Lovers. And the card after the read was the Death card. And I did pull just one card. The underlying energies start out, I'm just going to show you to begin with, the Seven of Crystals and the Adept of Chalices, which is like the Knight of Cups. So that's the starting energy, and for me that Seven of Crystals is the Divine Feminine heart. That also is the Seven of Pentacles, so it's about reaping rewards. So before getting into the cards, as I said, it was the Hanging Man, the Lovers, and the Death card is the portal, literally, in the Sirian Starseed deck. So this was interesting. Before I forget, the past 2 days I did do a feminine read after the masculine read. I just didn't post them. And on both days, the first day the masculine read had, I believe it was the sun in the center, and then the feminine read had the sun in the center. And then yesterday was the same, I think, where the center card was the same. And then today they both had the same, the Death card, the portal right after the read, was in the same exact position, as well as the Seven of Cups came out in the same position, but everything else different. So it's very interesting how things are actually synchronizing between the reads. The message and the code line was all about moderation for the feminine today. There was 4 pentacles, 2 wands, 2 cups, and 1 sword. The court cards were the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. The card before the read was the Knight of Cups, so that was there as well. And regarding moderation, the numbers were actually in the code line, it came up 52 and 52, so double Queen of Swords, which adds up to 104, which is a 5. Also 22 of the Fool, 55 of the Ace of Swords, 77 is the Nine of Pentacles, 25 of the Knight of Wands, 57 of the Three of Swords, and then 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, 56 of the Two of Swords, and then 67 of the Knight of Pentacles. So there's some very regular numbers coming out here for both reads lately. Also 4221 came out, and that's 42 and 21. 42 is the Two of Cups, and 21 is the World. So again, the 2 cups together in the world. And this one, the masculine's read ended on the Two of Cups. The feminine's read, as the clarification cards, the Divine Feminine's read ended on the Star card, which is like the elevated version of the Two of Cups. So that was kind of cool as well. So the message around moderation had to do with the 52 came up twice, so all about the Queen of Swords, and she's, the woman in mourning who's been hurt. So it's about purging and getting past that, getting out all of our wounds. Han came up again for the masculine, Han Solo, which doesn't usually come up in the feminine read, so that was interesting. But the human, Han, that Han is human, expands the twin flames to the nth degree in moderation. So both the feminine being good at being the Queen of Swords, the human, the masculine, the human Han Solo, Hierophant, both twin flames to the nth degree in human moderation, learning to moderate themselves. Okay, and also that the Knight expanding the masculine, making googly eyes, Han making googly eyes at the Queen of Swords of flames to the nth degree in moderation. Also a fire department of 2 humans, Han Solo and the Queen of Swords of Flames to the nth degree of moderation as the twin flames. So getting right into this read, like I showed you, we have the Seven of Crystals and the Knight of Cups, basically, as the underlying energy. The Divine Feminine's heart reaping rewards, not expressing feelings. The Divine Feminine sealed and happy, young and free, as the Knight of Cups may come for coffee, to check out the Divine Feminine's home, or awake, or Divine Masculine may be reflecting his ego a little bit. The Divine Feminine waiting at the 5D gate for the Divine Masculine to come sliding down the banister. Horny Devil broke through crown, and now Page of Wands is inspired, bat wings on fire. Page of Wands is truth on a stick. I'll give her some truth, knowing their sexuality is tied together from another world. The Magician Hierophant, Aries, Virgo, or Gemini, may offer opportunity for King of Pentacles reversed to get some love, or Magician offering love in marriage, even with all the mess. Possibly an opportunity to join love in a partnership. The gold coin and love combined. But coming up for the feminine is free yourself. And beneath that was soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. But free yourself. Don't let yourself be fenced in. Dreams come true. A talk at the gate. In transition, putting it out there to pay debts, correct imbalances. 66 comes up right here, and that's the Queen of Pentacles, and 4 comes up is the Emperor. So the Emperor coming to correct the imbalances to the Queen of Pentacles. Dovetails and bunnies, avoiding red boots and heels. And then I was getting close call. Whew. Okay. Bow and arrow is out, aimed right for you, with a basket of apples, one cut open and tied back together. Greek Titan's scythe, intimidating to most, but not the Queen of Pentacles putting it out there, or the Billy Goat twins, as time stands still. I was getting like, now I just got Rocky Horror Picture Show from that. I don't know why. Time stands still was just something in Rocky Horror. I can't remember. But I was just getting that, but I was also getting, what is the old show? Now I'm blanking out on it. There was an old show with all of the weird dark scenarios, like what if the sun died, what would happen to the earth. But it was like a black and white show. I mean, really, I'm talking really old. I'm just blanking out on the name. Maybe it'll come up. And Dark Shadows wants to come up too. I don't know why. So, as time stands still, Scorpio and Aquarius are on the outs. Compassion comes up here for the feminine as 99, and just beneath that was number 66, so the reverse of that, which is healing, compassion and healing. 66 and 99, and 66 is the Queen of Pentacles, so it's like 99 is the reflection of that, of compassion. The Page of Wands reversed, uninspired or frustrated, getting over loss of having turned their back on 2 gold cups that have been ready and waiting. Using the sword to write and speak truth, not caring what anyone says or thinks, allowing the purging cycles to come and go. Some swords sparkle and some so-so. Waiting for the wounded to come back for more when they're ready, holding tongue or verbal abuse, all the same if not in truth. A fluttering of communication as Gemini season comes to a close. People may feel stomped on or purging a lot due to sharp words and thoughts. The Divine Feminine inspired to offer love may be a two-way street. Watch out, little girls. Unicorns, free yourselves. Don't fence me in. Divine Feminine is receiving and compassionate and healing. Make sure you don't fall into old patterns. As I turn the page, it was 8:35 p.m. and 35 is the Wounded Warrior, Mary Magdalene. And 8 is your inner power, your strength, and staying at 0 point. So make sure you do. So recently for the feminine is the Hanging Man. Okay. Holding back passion to get clear on information on their new passion, that they're stable and moderate, grounded with savings. So it could be the masculine doing a little digging on the feminine. The Divine Feminine hanging out, purging. The foundation being the Five of Cups. Okay, where the Knight of Cups is reversed and strategizing how to spend money or savings, possibly stalking or spying, no messages, silent treatment, negative self-talk, and lying to self, or mental issues like bipolar, ADD, ADHD, autism, etc., or just mean or immature with their words, or just don't know the words to say. Centrally is conflict, expansion. Okay. The Emperor and Angel, moving or traveling. And Aries, Sagittarius, and Cancer were coming up here, all upright. To spread the word and share, the challenge being the twin flames. Okay, the two flames. Choosing a path or looking at past destruction. The Knight of Swords, messenger of truth, coming into the workplace of the Emperor with truth about the Empress and unhappy family. Sagittarius, female drinker, potion maker, in need of rescue, or keeling over suddenly, rushed to Empress for natural treatment or delivery for peace, so someone might have a natural birth as well, could be a child, to get Divine Masculine to avoid dancing with and not... So rush to the Empress for natural treatment or delivery for peace, to get, so it could be a karmic too, it could be a karmic child or the karmic partner, to get the Divine Masculine to avoid dancing, to get him to avoid dancing with the messenger of truth twin, so the karmic can get him in bed to just get him back or to get pregnant, or maybe the other way around, where the masculine maybe one or the other might be trying to get the other one to get into rehab or hospitalization. So now crowning is the family. Okay, so the family of the Ten of Pentacles comes up here. The daughter may rush to tell the mother some news, perhaps a compliment about a performance. Child inspired to come together with someone from work families, or dysfunctional families, maybe dying of boredom, grounding and integrating, mastering, so bored of all that, of the journey, or of mastering a craft. The King of Wands reversed could be angry with children, or tired from partying all weekend, or purging, getting rid of stress. Fighting in family, child dramatic and wants a new life, maybe on a quest, or visiting the other side of the family of divorces. Someone kicked out, or fought and left, or ran out quickly, with tricks up their sleeve, dancing with karmic to get to the twin. The Magician reaping rewards as the King and Queen of Cups, avoiding and pretending third party doesn't exist, or avoiding karmic or parents about the truth of his connection to the twin, or sending karmic to rehab or hospitalized suddenly, or Divine Masculine is pushed to the brink. Or his mother, or karmic, is babying him to get what she wants. Soon the Page of Pentacles comes up here. The Page of Pentacles comes together with the Devil, so it could be codependencies or addictions, or just a Capricorn person to find peace in a downturn or slowdown of decision, call to action, or announcement from the messenger of truth. The Emperor's looking back with sudden epiphany about the workplace and his connection with his twin. The Lover's riding in passionately to learn or for an opportunity, and then going home sad. So he may be looking back and putting pieces together. All right, so the Divine Feminine seeing herself as the Master of Crystals, which is like the King of Pentacles, but we have the crystal skull here, which is Akashic Records. But she's coming up on this as the Queen of Cups, possibly purging, but manifesting those purges in order to heal and forgive the King of Wands. This could be the one, reconciliation, and stay optimistic about your love life come up for the Divine Feminine. Around her, or how she is seen, is the Two of Cups, the Two of Chalices. And as I turn the page, it's 903, which is the Hermit and the Empress. And the Hermit and the Empress came up in the other read and this read, both reversed. The Two of Cups, seeing eye to eye at work, comes to light at the full moon. And the rejection, the hurt feelings, the sensitive hearts, feeling unworthy of love for both the masculine and the feminine. but the masculine may be putting the pieces together. Like all of a sudden things are happening that the feminine may have said to him, and he didn't believe her, or that kind of thing, but he may be putting the two and two together, or the pieces are falling into place now, where all of a sudden he receives clarity. So the feminine needs to clear blocks of lovers and affection, or lack of affection. The King of Cups reversed, working and emotionally detached. So, working to stay emotionally detached and just working all the time. And then the Queen of Wands coming up reversed, separate from him, with a negative past of detachment or kids being bad and needing to get realistic. Or the Queen of Wands reversed, or kids are playing the field, or not together or living together but living separate lives. He works and she with ungrateful kids. But it's like for the feminine to let go of all of your preconceived notions about what's really happening in his life, and with about affection between you or love between you, to just let it all go. Moderation came up for the feminine, but even more so was karmic completion, love partnership, personal growth, and financial discipline. So moderation was very important here, about staying at 0 point and saving, not spending right now. So this is the card. The lovers did come up for that position. Okay. And I wanted the environment and that card were right next to each other. Okay. We have the Two of Cups and the lovers, not only in this deck, but they came together in another deck as well. Let's see where they are. Yeah, here too. In the Golden Universal Tarot, these were clarifiers within the read. I just wanted near the last card. Okay, the Two of Cups with the lovers, the Knight of Wands, and then the Tower over here. They were just like this in position below the final card. Okay, so the lovers and the Two of Cups never come up together, and they came up side by side in two different places in this read. And whether they were reflecting the reverse position, like the lovers there, was probably about the karmic breakup, doesn't matter, because the whole point is that the lovers card is in the read, getting ready to turn over and upright. So finding peace with family and being strong for grown kids, losing money or not yet independent, powerless but finding peace in this portal, a love-work relationship, so some may be finding a big love for the work they do, or a love relationship within their work together. Sudden truth of twins and harsh truths of coming together and then walking away to find peace. New love of the truth and balance, justice, and possibly Libra. Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, and Libra, all those energies are there at the end. Or Leo, codependent in rehab or hospital or sex addiction. Queen of Swords, twin, rising above silence or harsh words to get through portal on Stairway to Heaven. So the last cards in this read were the Six of Orbs, the final card, and the two after the read cards. Again, the Death Portal. This was the exact same position as the masculine, and then this card was there as well. The Seven of Cups. Okay, the Stairway to Heaven. So that we have peace and going through the portal to the 5D. So that's pretty cool. Okay. So with the Leo coming up codependent in rehab or hospital or with a sex addiction, the Queen of Swords twin rising above silence or harsh words to get through portal on the Stairway to Heaven, 7 or 12-step program, or just referring to the 7 or 12 chakras. The King of Swords reversed, not walking away, but sitting in uncomfortable feelings, awake, taking down others, but just standing in their truth of injustice. But now, dreams coming true and healed. The Empress reversed and the Hermit reversed, all of a sudden free at last. The Divine Feminine's heart recovering from the King of Pentacles soulmate, hanging in limbo, conflicted, challenged by the twin flames, with an opportunity to learn about lovers, without dysfunctional family around, to find peace through this portal in order to get to the stars. The Divine Feminine's heart reaping rewards of hanging out, purging, and recovering from loss, of conflict and expansion, The challenge being the twin flame journey and dysfunctional family or inspiring kids. King of Pentacles, student of peace. Twin soulmate shifts through portal to 5D dreams. Okay, and then as I ended this, my mail was 12, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that was pretty cool. And both on this page, it ended at 923, which is the King of Wands. And the beginning of the page was the 3 of the Empress. So I'm going to pull you, I'm not going to do all the oracle cards because I am getting a bit tired. But I'm going to show you the pictures from the read real quick, and then I'll pull a couple cards for you. So this is the read from today for the feminine. And then the full read. Alright, so you see the lovers and the 2 of cups over here, and then you see above them the other 4 that I showed you are, oops, sorry. See if I can blow that up a little bit. So here's at the end of the read where I showed you the 4 cards there. And then you have the 6 of swords above there, the main card. Okay. Okay, so that's the full page. Not quite. Sorry about that. Alright, so I have the Good Tarot. I'm going to pull some cards from that, see what comes out. And we'll see what I feel like if I want to pull any other cards. But I don't want to make this very long. Alright, so we have this. Today is June 17th, and we did have the full moon this morning early. June 17, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? We are in line and filled with only beautiful, organic, love and light. Everyone take a deep breath. Okay. These fell right out. They look very masculine. These are just, let's see what comes up with these if they're not there. The 6 of Waters, the bottom of the deck. Okay, 6 of Waters, like the 6 of Cups, the children in the garden. Very peaceful. And the 2 cards that came right out are both brown, which there's not a whole lot of brown cards in this deck. The Empress is upright, and then the 6 of Fire is reversed. So the 6 of Wands, so the Empress the Empress may feel like she has bad news or not getting attention. So the 6 of Wands reversed, but this is a little bit different. The depiction here is like a ship coming in. So the Empress may not feel like her ship's coming in right now, but she's in her power, she's upright. Or she just may be not getting attention, and she may be okay with that. You know, she may be in her power, not feeling like she needs the attention. But the card's coming up, so either she's feeling like she does want some attention, or it's coming in for her soon and she's not aware of it. Some more cards came up. A bunch came up in a row, though. Let's see what here. We have 6 cards all together. I'll show you 3 and 3 at a time so you can see them. The 2 of Water, which is like the 2 of Cups. The King of Fire is reversed, and then the King of Water is upright, so the King of Cups. So you have these 3 cards. Okay, so this is the 2 of Water. I don't know if it's hard to see because some of the colors are very light. So that one, and then this is the King of Fire, and then the King of Cups, or the King of Water. So we have two kings here, and that's interesting because the feminine did come up as a king in her spot today, as the King of Pentacles though. And we have the Two of Cups here. So there's definitely a partnership here. But it's like one of the kings needs to, one of the kings is good and the other king needs to turn themselves around. Turn the heat around. Is it heat around? Upside down. I can't remember the words of that, but that song's coming up. The other three cards that came out with that are Six of Air reversed, Nine of Air upright, and Love is reversed. They came up this way here. Alright, it says Love reversed. And that pretty much came up in the read as like a karmic breakup. Nine of Air, okay, is the purging process. And then we have Six of Air reversed. So that's when you're stuck in your emotions, unable to find peace. So stuck purging in a breakup. So there definitely may be a partnership, there's maybe a breakup, you know. Because here we have again the Two of Cups and the Lovers. But if there is a breakup, they're seeing eye to eye on it. It's amicable at this point. But there's definitely a sexual breakup. And a purging of that. Still stuck in their emotions, not able to find peace. And that's obviously the King of Fire, or the King of Wands. He's the one who's reversed. He may be just exhausted. Or he may still have a little bit of anger in him. But the King of Waters is, the King of Cups is upright. And then the final card that came up is the Moon reverse. And that's like, because now we're on the other side of the full moon. Okay? And it could be because there was some deception as well. That's the reason for the breakup. But now it's time for the purge, right? Because we're after the full moon, so all the built up energies will now release. And that may actually be why the Empress is next to this card reversed, because all the air is being released now out of the balloon, so then it sinks. Okay, so then it goes, all the attention, and it may have been attention to negativity, which may be good that it's reversed now. So all the attention to the negative stuff may be now releasing, okay? So the pressure will be off of them. Okay? And again, the underlying energy that was the Six of Cups, which is very much about the twins. Can be about children as well. Both came up in the feminine read. The masculine read was more about the twins specifically. The feminine read definitely had a little bit of kid stuff in it. I have the past life deck. Let's just see what comes up in coordination with this. In the past life deck, to get some clarification. This June 17, 2019, right after the full moon. Everyone watching and everybody, best and highest good of all those concerned, what I need to know, what I need to learn. Take a deep breath, everybody. Okay, we have transportation reverse came out first, and then there's just three more. The bottom of the deck is wisdom, so very important to be wise and pure, pure of integrity. I love that picture. So transportation came out by itself, which the train reversed. Okay, we had this upright the other day, and then these three cards came out together. It's health reverse, biblical, and galactic. Okay, and we had it was a galactic moon. So we have health reverse, biblical, which this is much like the Eight of Pentacles card, and then just galactic, which I often see the kite in that. And I don't know if there was a kite aspecting astrologically recently. I think there was. So I'm definitely getting for the masculine, he's been overworking and is now affecting his health. Not staying in his own lane. not letting off the steam that he needed to keep his health good could now be affecting him. So somebody could be definitely dealing with the repercussions of not paying attention to their health, and definitely having to do with work. And they may have been working overtime, so some of the masculines may have been living interdimensionally, so doing work on the etheric planes as well, galactically, like Pleiadians and that kind of thing. Some might have been falling off the wagon high as a kite, okay? Working too much or selling drugs, some maybe. Digging a hole for themselves. Or maybe working in a toxic environment that's not good for them, just as far as what they're breathing. So if they're doing even carpentry work, you know, a lot of the chemicals that when you're sawing a lot of that stuff, breathing all in might be affecting somebody. Working through the night. They should be sleeping in the dark and awake only during the light for their health. I'm definitely getting carpenter. A lot of carpenter stuff. I know that relates to Jesus as well, but I'm getting like literally the wheelbarrow. So people doing carpentry work or working with their hands or raw materials. They need to focus on their health. Someone may be building a bridge and be getting sick from whatever they're building. I'm getting a ticking time bomb. Alright, so someone's health needs immediate attention before they fall off the track or actually jump from a bridge. Alright, so some people are in need of immediate attention health-wise. It's very important. And also mental issues were coming up. So definitely people may need some intervention. The attic just came up. Something about the attic. And the library. There may be a gala that someone's going to that has to do with health. But don't take a train. There may be a train that's going to derail. Smoking as well. Someone's puffing a lot. Yeah, there's just a lot of health issues coming up here. And again, the underlying energy is wisdom. Be pure. And this has to do with purifying your body right now. And I can confirm that since I just went through having a cold. I think it's the first cold I've had in like 3 or 4 years, really. Physically. And I, you know, in this journey, we are so vulnerable, so that I didn't get... Just that I didn't get sick over the past 3 years, it just amazes me with all of the, you know, the energy being pulled down as it was when you go through the dark night. And this is the first cold I've had, so it's really a time to purge physically, so it's so important to focus on your health right now. Alright, I don't want to go too long. Maybe just one last card from the Journey of Love, just one though. Let's see what it says. Alright. It's June 17, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Okay, everybody take another deep breath. Just the last card for our guidance, please. What do we need to know? What about the health? What do we need to know? Be patient, take your time. Alright, the bottom of the deck is just for a moment, joy, 46. The second time, the underlying energy is the Six of Cups, the kids in the garden, okay? Just for a moment, joy. Then we have the first card out, there's the Lovers, 57, okay? So third-party situations and heartbreaks and separations. And then 3 cards came out. Next to that, the Ancient Ones, 52, and 52 came out, 52, 52 in the coding today. The Blood Dance, which is 42, and then Beauty, which is 58. So they came out like this. Okay. The Ancient Ones, the Blood Dance, and Beauty. So 58 is the Four of Swords, 42 is the Two of Cups, and then 52 is the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords in partnership with herself. So this is your own connection, the feminine's connection to herself, which is your twin in essence. Excuse me. The Ancient Ones, I just want to see if anything comes up from the pictures here. All 3 are very different. So I'm getting the 3 cards that are all very different as the 3 parts in the 3-way situation. The Queen of Swords, the partner, the Two of Cups, and then the Beauty, the 58, which is coming up for the karmic. And that often comes up as the Queen of Wands, the third energy, okay? The Blood Dance. The Blood Dance of the Ancient Ones and the Beauty. So I'm going to read to you the Lovers, which is 57, at 37, 36, 57, the Lovers. Yes, it's love. It drives you forward and pulls you back to your heart. It makes the mind mad with misunderstanding and breaks it open into enlightened compassion. It is love. Your yearning heart shall have it. Your destiny is to be the lover of the beloved. This oracle brings a message of love, 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 3 times. It is finding you now. Be open to it in all its forms. Be the god and the goddess of love and paint the town red. Play in passionate embrace with life as your lover and prepare to receive even more than what you believe you are capable of handling. And the poem reads, love is a magic word that holds the universe together. It is both an emotion and something ephemeral that lives like a fire's glow, or the pink light on the clouds after the sun has set. It is alive and yet indefinable. It causes the heart to beat more rapidly, feelings to show, and young people to write, sing, dance, and become totally immersed in its hold. Love can beckon coyly or flaunt itself with wanton abandon. Love can live and grow seemingly forever, or vanish in a fleeting moment when we least suspect. And in the twilight of our years, reflecting on the life we have lived, it is love which colors every turn and twist of our memory. And when we pass from this earthly plane, it will be love that will light our soul on its journey home. Okay? So that's a great way to close out the read. Alright guys, make sure you drink your water, stay hydrated. So easy to forget every day. And it's so important to feeling good. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Like I always say, it's like ultrasound gel for the etheric realms, okay? And make sure you get enough rest and do something that makes you smile every day, okay? Don't worry so much about the journey. Just be you, be authentically you, have fun, stay in your connection, stay present, and just do the things that you love. That's all that you can do. Stay connected and rise and be love, you guys, okay? Bye.